Hello and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. I'm actually doing a movie review today, and why not? A movie and a book they have more similarities than they do differences. They're both different ways of telling a story, so I thought why not do some movie reviews as well as my book review stuff. So I'm doing a review of Upgrade today, which is a film from 2018. It was directed and written by a man called Leigh Whannell. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Leigh Whannell is famous for writing the film Saw, which I love. Saw came out back in 2004, I think. That was a great film as well. So he released Upgrade in 2018. The film stars an actor called Logan Marshall Green, who plays a very good part in the film. He plays a Luddite living in a future society. Technology is everywhere. People are driving around in these voice-activated cars and what have you. But he's more of a Luddite, and he lives with his wife. And you see, very early on in the film, he goes out with his wife somewhere, and there's a shooting. His wife gets shot and killed. He gets shot in the back of the neck and ends up disabled in a wheelchair. He then visits a friend who owns a technology company, like a tech wizard, and he tells him that he can put this microchip in his spine that will give him control of his body again. So he goes ahead and does it. He can walk and move again, but then the chip starts to speak to him. He hears voices in his head from this, and it's this kind of AI chip. And then this AI chip then kind of helps him to find his wife's killers. That's the main premise of the story. And visually, the film looks really good. You know, you see these future cityscapes now and again that are really breathtaking. The cars, the futuristic cars look good, and the film also has lots of good ideas for the future in it as well. For example, there's a scene where he goes to this apartment, to this hacker's apartment, and there are 3 or 4 people hooked up to these virtual reality machines. They're wearing these goggles, and they're actually hooked up to like mobile life support machines as well. So they've actually chosen to live in this virtual reality instead of the real world, because the real world's just such a shithole and there's so much crime and stuff. I kind of like that idea. A lot of these criminals in the film have got guns actually implanted inside their arm, so they can put the bullet in the forearm and then the bullet comes out the hand. Sounds a bit cheesy, but it looks good in the film. Everything's voice activated, and it's quite an accurate vision of what the future might be like. The film's very good in that respect. It's also very well cast. As I've mentioned, Logan Marshall Green plays a good part. He's very likeable in the film. I think he was well cast there. The bad guys are very, very nasty as well. I think everyone plays the part very well in the film. My only criticisms are, I noticed there was some dialogue that was a little bit naff or cheesy, maybe a bit unrealistic. There was a couple of like cheesy one-liners from the main protagonist that were a bit cringeworthy for me. And also, I did notice as well that some of the fight scenes in this film were very much like The Matrix. I really felt like I was watching The Matrix more than once during some of these fight scenes. But that's about it. Overall, I was very, very impressed with this one. The film is very clever all the way through. I was left feeling very impressed, and I was impressed all the way through watching it with all these ideas. And let me tell you now, the ending is even cleverer. The ending actually made my jaw drop, and it probably will you too. Very, very clever film, very well written, very clever ideas, and it's also not too long either. I don't like films being too long, unless there are some exceptions, but generally 90 minutes is enough, and this film is about 90 minutes long. Just another thing to look out for if you do choose to watch this, that the main bad guy, the man who shoots his wife at the beginning, he kind of resembles Adolf Hitler. I don't know whether it's just me, but he's got the tash and he's got the side parting and stuff. Look out for it and tell me what you think. It might just be in my head, but I think it might have been deliberate. Might have been a deliberate choice there. So I'm actually going to give Upgrade 9 stars because I think it's that good, and I really do think you should watch it. Check this one out. You really won't be disappointed. It's an amazing film. Okay. Thanks very much for watching. I'm just going to remind you once again that you can pre-order my book right now, The Hand That Pulls You Under. The official release date is the 10th of December. You can pre-order now on Amazon or Smashwords, and become a member of jamesflynn.org for lots of free gifts and goodies. And thanks very much for watching. Until next time, try to have a great day on this eerie, unsettling, outrageous, mystifying rock we call Earth. Goodbye.